That's what block 2 was from. It was like med surg deep dive. It might have been. I don't remember the term for it. But still, the med surg part was, and you know what's so dumb about the pharmacology part is that literally have a computer that has a read. Yeah? And it's just like... Oh, absolutely. I mean, even after 10 years, I was still just saying, hey, I think I know, but I'm going to check the compatibility. You know what I mean? Like, even at that point, you're still doing checks and balances on everything, like, as you go. Like, it's rare that you're running in and doing something without having the opportunity to, it just doesn't, it doesn't matter, because you have to get to this school and whatever. No, it's true. And wherever you land will have its own.
Yeah, all the time.
Some don't, most do these days, but wherever you land will have its own specialty. So I wouldn't have any influence on anywhere about my own hospital. Okay, it's better than, yeah, it's much closer. So we're on the 7th Street. From my house it's 18 minutes. Yeah. You can jump on the 202 to 10, you can do about 15 or 20 minutes. So anyway, I'll look at what I don't run that part of our unit. But let me when will you be ready for that? So we ebb and flow on our need for that. Like sometimes we decide to afford it and handle it, and sometimes we have it's pretty easy to learn. And we might just be in the freeze on it. So here's the true, like, by the book concern. The concern is, because I've had a lot of people over the years hey, get my foot in the door. And I'm happy to do that, but there really is a barrier to it. And the barrier is, if you don't have any intention in working where I hire you, I really get beat. Like, if you're going to stay with me, it just, I mean, I'd love to have people I know there, and like that relationship and that stuff. But if people, like if Macy she was ready, she's like, I don't want to do that surge though. Should I start with you? I'm like, no. We're just going to leave you after we spend time, effort, and money training you. You're just going to transfer to women and then whatever she ended up wanting to do.
Well, here's my thing. I feel like a lot of
expect a lot of growth, and we expect a lot of like able to handle shit in our units. And the ratio thing, it's a tricky topic because yes, you're going to have a higher ratio in med surg, but you're also going to have less acute patients. It's appropriately versus PCU or ICU. So in PCU, you're going to drop one patient. Instead of having a 5-to-1, you'll have a 4-to-1. But in PCU, you have more to do. Each patient is going to have more charting, more interventions, more walking into the room and doing things. All of it's going to be more. And that's why it's more patients. Because you're expected to do more with each patient. And then another level, you go to ICU and it's a 2-to-1 or less, or 3 at times, but usually 2-to-1. And the key is dead, right? You're expected to spend tons of time with each patient, and that's why the ratio is low, right? And it's all relative. Like every person you talk to that's had a good experience is going to say this is the place to be. And every person that you talk to that's had the bad experience is going to say, hey, that's a terrible place to be. When I started alone, I'm in the same unit that I was a new grad as an associate director. But our unit handled both the med surg level, PCU level. There you go. Both the med surg level and the PCU level of our transplants. And I very quickly became only transplant. So I was always in the PCU area. So I was hybrid of the med surg and PCU, but I always was in PCU. So technically I was kind of 3/4 trained as a PCU. But we didn't do everything PCU. So, and then when I travel nursed, I did med surg tele. So med surg tele is where most hospitals go with their med surg patients. It's just all like where you land, how much you want to grab on or not. Like you want to go like more specialized, probably a little more push. You're probably going like women into services. You know, if that's something you're interested in. That's going to be a little harder to get into. There's going to be a more like similar pace every time, similar expectations every time. You're not going to have the wide range of a med surg or even like a PCU. It's just more specialized, which is neat. That's probably accurate. Post-surgical-ish. Yeah, post-procedure-ish, right? You know, post the critical event of the hospital stay, you know. Yeah, that all makes sense. But here's the challenge to that. The problem to that is exactly what somebody's told you. If you avoid med surg or PCU, either one, yeah, you're gonna get to where maybe you don't want to do super special women in physical, and then you want to move away from that, and you're gonna be like, so I've never put an NG tube in. I don't have experience with IV. I don't have experience with somebody having, you know, liver problems. I don't have it. You lose all of that exposure, and so much of your like a good nurse has. It's not because they're smart. It's nothing except that they've been through it before, and they've seen it go bad, and they've been through it before, and they've seen it go good, and they know the difference. Like literally, everything that you encounter you as a nurse is an opportunity to go, shit, next time I know what to do. And next time that's sick. Like that's freaking sick. Next time I know what to do. And I know what it feels like, I know what it looks like, and the next time it comes up, you're a freaking baller. Like you're like top notch, I'm not waiting, I'm doing this, I'm calling this person, right? And that sounds a little bit dramatic, but that's kind of how it goes. First, the first time you encounter something that's hard or that you haven't done, feels like the sky's falling. get through it, and you're like, dude, I can do this. And then the next time it happens, you're like, I got it. And it's just so true that that's the way an experienced nurse goes through their career. And when you don't go through that, you don't go through it. And then you don't have that learning growth that occurs from it. So anyway, and that's all.
Here's my like biggest.
Here's a middle of the road option. Don't go to St. Joe's, don't go to Banner University, go somewhere like Banner Gateway. And a smaller hospital simply won't have as sick of patients. Banner Gateway, Banner Baywood, and even Banner Desert. Well, even Banner Desert, their sick patients all get sent to Banner University. Sickest patients don't stay there. They just don't take care of them. They don't do it. And again, if you want to be a follower, you go where the sick people are. And you learn it all. And you learn all that. But if you want to be kind of middle, you go to even med-surg or PCU at like Banner Gateway. It's a smaller hospital. It's a little bit more routine. Right? It's a little bit more normal day to day. You don't have ups and downs of like a university level 1 trauma or that way. The ED?
Yeah.
Same story. Same story. Right? Just going to okay, and I'll tell you the difference and why I know the difference. When I travel nurse, I was going into med-surg Charlie, and I was used to a 4-to-1 ratio because I was always PCU. And then I'm interviewing for all these med-surg tele-travel jobs. And they're like, well, we do a 5 to 6 to 1 ratio. I'm like, ooh, can I do that? Like, is that too much?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I want to do this experience out there. I'm gonna do it. So anyways, I get to like Maui Memorial is where our last one was. And I'm like, dude, they take like 6 patients. And like, I got on the shoot, like at Banner University, 6 patients would be like a legit nightmare. But you get, you know, like every patient has 15 night medications and running fluids and antibiotics and albumin and all these just like, oh my god. Well, you get to Maui Memorial and 2 patients have drinking like 4 of your patients have nothing. 4 of your patients are just waiting to make sure they poop. You know what I mean? It's just, and so it's like, dude, I can do that. You know, you get your head to toe in and you just make sure they don't get worse, and that's all you do. At university, all 5 of your patients, they're all going to be nervous. We're at Gateway, we have 5 patients. I bet 2 or 3 of them are easy. I bet 2 or 3 of them are easy. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. It's literally up to you, and you have everything. And sure, right? It's absolutely subjective. And you know, there's not time for a nurse manager to be over your shoulder making sure you're doing it. So it's all up to you, and it's all up to you how much you care for your business, and it's all up to you how many extra things you put in your arsenal. So my last preceptee is my protege, and I just approach the job like, hey, I'm the guy that needs to work in my family. I need to make money. I need to learn and grow and be the best I can be, right? Which is different for a lot of people. I'm not the second. I'm not the second. Well, okay, so in that case, I was like, I'm gonna do whatever it takes, right, to be everything I do. And Banner is excellent. PD, central PD dressing changes, tube keys, Foley. Nope, hell to the freaking no. Now.
Because I know some houses, they have a specific team that comes in.
Not at university, you know. You gotta figure that crap out. That's something to consider. Now, if you're asking me, nothing. There is no difference. Because it's the way that Banner handles your pay might be a different way of handling things. Here's how you make money with Banner. First of all, Banner has a really good benefits package. If you don't care about benefits, you might think that Banner doesn't pay as much. But you have to I have to consider that. I have a $1.5 million life insurance. Cost me $9 a month. Okay, I have PTO that builds up really fast. I have insurance for my whole family. Covered up all the banners. There's a lot of banners. I have dental, eye care. I have chiropractic care. I have PT care. Like, it's just such a. Well, they might be, but look. If you want to make money hourly at Banner, you get a little experience. You work nights. You get on what's called their clinical ladder. The clinical ladder is basically, you can do it for free, but the clinical ladder is basically a project that you do that you turn in and then get approved for extra pay per hour. And based on how many years you've been there and based on what level you're trying to achieve, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's $1, $2, $3, $4 more an hour or whatever. So let's say you make $30 an hour, and then you do clinical ladder. Well, now you're making $33 an hour. Let's say you choose to become good enough at nursing that you're a preceptor. Now you're making $36 an hour, and then you decide that you're going to do a night shift. Now you're making an extra. Now you're making $40 an hour. 18%. You're making $40 an hour. That's a lot different than $30. Now, does Mayo already pay $36 an hour? Maybe, right? Does St. Joe's already pay $34 an hour? Maybe. But you can get there at Banner. You just have to do their program to get there.
Well, and that's maybe other companies that like to hire regular government.
Yes.
So
Yes,
not
that
that
happens
I'm
a lot.
not that I'm like, oh, yeah, but that makes me want to do the program.
Well, and again, you can do whatever you want with it, but you want someone that does a program, right? Yeah, but I don't need a master's in my degree. The next level, I would need a master's. If I wanted to be a director, instead of an associate director, and a director is going to manage an entire department. Right now, I manage a portion of the department. So she is my director, and she's so in our hospital. We've got a director of med-surg, a director of PCU, and a director of the ED, and a director of ICU. So there's 4. It's decently high because it's only 4 in the whole hospital of nursing. There's directors of clinics and directors of clinics. They're running the units. They are the head honcho of them. And then running the units below them, we have 9. There's 9 associate directors. We've got 1 director, and then we've got 9 that are below her. So there's 9 of us in that department. Yeah, with the doctors. And it's the role that I'm in right now is a little bit of a pay increase. It is a pay increase. It's salary. It's salary, and that's fine, whatever. That part isn't why you make more money. You make more money because you're promoted to get a and then when you're in a leadership or promotional role, your PTO gains faster, your benefits are an increased amount. Like when I was a foreigner, I think I could have gotten, just for an easy comparison, $800,000. So once I became a leader, now I was in a million more. And then every year that goes by, I'm allotted more to choose to. You know what I mean? You gain all of that faster as a leader. The other thing you gain. Yeah. Yep. I think that she's an educator now, which is the same. Yeah. No, she's something. I think she's an educator, which is the same jump up. It's the same. I'd be very surprised if she had. It probably helped her, but I don't know if she had to have it. Ours at our hospital don't have a master's. It probably would help. Yeah, it probably help. But you don't have to have it. Let's think here. Of our 9 that are associate directors, I think 3 have masters. But all those 3 have a desire in 4 or 5 years to be a director. So they've gone ahead, done the master's degree in nursing administration, so that they can decide to go in. The biggest advantage to doing what I do is flexibility of the schedule. Like if I worked tonight and I wanted to go to the football game, I could just check in real quick. If everything was cool, I could go in after. Yeah, I'd be like, hey guys, hey, everyone okay? Yeah, we're good. All right, I'll be there at 9:45, or I'll be there at 10:30. I've even done the DJ gig and gone in after. Like, hey guys, I got a gig. I'll be there between 11 and 12. Well, I've only done university here, but I've done, when I traveled, I got a taste of other hospital systems, and I consider that fair. Like, I was there for 3 months each. I did 3 different hospital systems in that, and, that was eye-opening. Those were easier jobs, right? Easier nursing jobs, but I was dying to get back home, because with those easier nursing jobs, I was restricted on what my nursing scope was, because they had more physician control, they had more teams, like they had a term team, and they had a room, like one of the things you're talking about, kind of your Mayo thing, You didn't handle your own central lines, you didn't handle your own like patient deterioration. Like, hey, these are all things that nurses can do, and they kind of said, yeah, we do these things, but you don't. You had to have doctor's orders to intervene with oxygen, where we don't. younger, I was always dying to get back so that I could like do what I know how to do. And you were micromanaged. Like, and I'm just not a guy that can micromanage. So at university, it's like, hey, if nothing's wrong, do your thing. And at these other places, I had a manager like checking my charting device. It just doesn't.
Like back in school.
That'd be great. I did my capstone, my very last clinical. Yeah, after I passed it, I had my additional clinicals to finish. It was great. So, here's the thing. It's all get through school. Like, get through school, pass school. And then once you pass school, and then wherever you get your foot in the door, do it, take what it's worth. And if in a year, you're like, hey, I feel like I got my experience from this area, I want to try something different, then try something different. Banner does a really good job at supporting what we call transfer. Yeah, like a lot of it. Exactly. That's exactly what it is, right? Hey, I've done it for years. Can you support me to go to the ED? Yeah, we'll support you going to the ED. We'll even talk to their manager before you go, right? And then they do. The manager will reach out to me. Hey, I've got Jim here. He wants to try ED. We're going to interview him. Anything I should know? I'm like, Jim's great. Take him. Or I'll be like, hey, Jim had a tennis problem. Or Jim had safety problems. Or Jim was a jerk. So they'll do that. The manager does a really good job at keeping. They do a good job at letting nurses within their system go different places. Lateral transfers, right? They love it. They want to train nurses. We want to train nurses good and then stay. But we want to train them good, and if they can stay in our hospital, we like that too. We like both. Here's the thing, when you're new, and I'm talking a few years worth of being not like just your first time. When you're new, you're a year to 2 years, maybe a little longer than that. You've got that. You still have kind of that desire to learn and grow.
Right.
At some point, especially when you're older than you're going to burn out on the idea that I want to keep learning new things. Like at some point, you're like, I'm good, I'm safe. I know what I'm doing. I can get to a shift and I know I can do it.
Right.
That's when, and that's great. Get to that point and be there. But when you're new, it's the time to grab onto all these things that are available. My protege became an associate director in a year and a half. And everyone asked him, why can't you do the same thing? And I was guided by my managers and my educators that were my leaders when I was a new nurse, and we don't have those anymore. And so people would be like, Alex, how did you get to be PD so fast? And central line, and IV ultrasound, and long dwell, and ACLS, and he's literally obtained every extra certification, extra skill that's offered. And people say, how did you do all that so fast? He said, I signed up for the class. And they're like, what do you mean? He's like, I literally went on the Banner's Learning website and I put my name in for the next class and I went to the class. Like, then they will literally pay you to get it. They'll pay you to get the extra things. You're paid to go to that class. And it doesn't need a manager. You just, hey, I want to be IV ultrasound. Sign up for the damn class, go to the class, and then practice it. That's a wonderful thing and a terrible thing at the same time, because certified, that patients are learning that there's an IV ultrasound needle stick available. Nurses at the same time are not attempting the skill because they just say, well, I'm just going to get someone to do the IV ultrasound, which is totally wrong also. Because you've got to develop that basic IV stick. Hey, I don't do it. I'm still old school enough that I don't do the IV ultrasound. It wasn't a thing when I worked with you. And that makes sense, right? Yeah, you have an ultrasound wand that basically identifies a vein that's appropriate. There's a few tests that you do. You do a few things to make sure it's a vein, not an artery. And then you want to see clarity, you want to see circle, you want to be able to press it, blah, blah, blah. There's all these steps. And then you watch the screen as the needle goes in instead of watching the home. It's wild.
It's like an argument. I was like,
It's wild. Yeah. But it really is a more sure, but it's also a less chance of making a stick and not having it's a more sure way to hit it. It is. But you really, there's so, like if you walk in and you're like, oh, go to the hand of radio, or something like, yeah, you're a damn perfect. You know what I mean? Like any of those things, you just put a freaking vein right there. Put a needle right there. And people are asking for the IV ultrasounds. Way out there. There are many ways. And then they will only let you do it. But the problem isn't that. Like patients can do that. But it's when the staff never develop the skill because they just call for the IV ultrasound. And that's in the problem. Good time to be a nurse. There's way more availability and opportunity now than there was 12 years ago, 13 years ago when I started. It's just because we're more desperate for, and it's not wrong, we're more desperate for nurses right now. And so you can more likely go somewhere you need to go. So do that. If it doesn't make sense to you, go down and get the experience you get. If that's closer, faster, easier, works better for your family, don't. You don't need to seek out like a weird, hey, someone told me to go there. Whatever. Do whatever is convenient for you. And you'll get plenty of exposure, plenty of learning and growth from anywhere that you go as a new grad. I mean, I suppose if you're like, I want to go to Mountain Vista, I don't know if that does you much good. But like, you go to any band or any other neighborhood school system, you're going to like what you like, and you're going to not like what you don't like, and they all have a little different thing. But what you okay, so when you go down the Banner Road, whatever you do with it, whether you do a lot of it or a little bit, what you gotta remember is Banner is the biggest gaming town. Banner is the biggest hospital system in the western United States. So you don't do this. You don't bring that with you. When you leave, you work there hard, you develop a good rapport with Banner, and if you choose to go somewhere else, you go on good terms, and then if you ever need Banner again because they're the biggest place in town, you can come back with them. That's a smart way to live the rest of your career. Don't burn the Banner. It's just stupid. You can say the Banner sucks after you have some experience with it, but to burn it, like what if you burn the bridge at Banner and you got a bad name at Banner and someone remembered this Katie Luna gal, right? Okay. All right, okay. So this Katie Luna gal, and someone starts reaching out, hey, I've got this Katie Luna applying, and someone goes, oh gosh, you know, she was pretty good, but she had all these different things going on. You know, they're gonna immediately look at someone else. Okay. Now, you could go So you might go, what if you went from Banner to, Valley Wise because it was a better fit or whatever. Or what if Valley Wise goes under? You might need Banner back. You know what I mean? You just don't know. System's going to do this. They're going to say, hey, we're focused on this and we're focused on this. And then we're focused on this. And then sometimes it's a budget issue. Sometimes they're like, hey, we got to crack down because our budget sucks. And then sometimes they're like, hey, our care sucks. So we need more people here. So then they don't care about the budget anymore. You know what I mean? It's just so budget versus care versus budget versus care. And it's the rest of your life that's going to go there. So right now, for whatever reason you say nurse extern, I think there might be a squeeze on it. Like when we're not offering that many. But I can find out. I'll find out on Sunday night.
Okay, that would be amazing. I just would love to be like, okay, we need somebody.
But here's what I would recommend. Kind of just being a good human being in the business. Be a nurse extern somewhere you would like to. Because you go be a nurse extern, and that may be true. You might go do it and go, gosh, this isn't for me, I am so sorry. Well then say that, right? I didn't intend to come and do this just to
What a waste of time.
Right. Being transparent like that, there's nothing wrong with that. But, it's the same idea, right? To like get experience, for them to pay for you to learn and grow, and then you burn. And
you're like,
nobody likes that. Yeah, no one likes that.
For sure.
Besides considering this nurse extern thing, so priority has to be you have to maintain the ability, which I didn't do very good at first. You have to maintain the ability to pass school. And I didn't do good at that. When I got through, I was working too much. Whatever. Some people could do it. Some people have enough time and enough smarts and enough, I don't know, to do both. I would have failed having No, most of them aren't. Your being a good nurse is going to develop after nursing school. Like you need a baseline. You need the baseline of what nursing school provides. But you're going to become a good or bad nurse for the easy ways to say it. Based on your experience in the field, not nursing school. And yet, it's all on job. It's all on job.
Yeah.
Literally barely passed nursing school. I'm talking by like a full percentage. Yes. And I really easily grew as a nurse. Like very quickly grew to be a leader, grew to be charge nurse, a trainer, very quickly. It's just not.
Because nursing school
I mean, it isn't. But you also couldn't go and be a nurse. So, I mean, it's unnecessary.
It's just
It's a necessary piece. Yeah, it's a good thing. Absolutely. Absolutely. They're preparing you for some safety, and then they're preparing you for being able to pass the test. Where are you at school? So I went to Scotch, which is great. That's fine. I passed the minimum amount of questions, and I was literally the worst test taker in my class. I was terrible. I would get 77s on my proper test. I did, so yeah, I did. They offered a. What's one of the? Yes, I did a kaplan course. I did a kaplan course after graduating. I did a kaplan, and then I just got had a book, and I just took questions. Out of there going, I either passed it really easily or I failed it really easily. Because I got the minimum. Yeah. Does it give you an immediate answer? I think it did that. Because there's no way I would be very surprised if I was always choosing it. Basically, I took the test on Wednesday. I just went home, and then Thursday morning, I just kept jumping on the nursing board to see if I had a license number. Refresh, and then I had a license number. I'm like, okay. So you go through block 4 or whatever, section 4, and you finish, you pass, or no, you pass like, and you're waiting for your final exam to come through, and you're like, literally like, refresh. And for me, I'm on the edge. You know? I'm not getting something I have to pass my final to pass it. Refresh. And finally, I got the results. I think I got an 80%. I'm like, oh my God, I made it. And then about 5 minutes later, you go, wait a minute. Like literally 5 minutes of like, and then you go, what do I do now? Yeah, there was no documentation. And they were, demanding